Good evening. Today I am going to discuss about the radiology of meningioma. Meningioma is the most common extraaxial tumor of the brain and mostly benign. So meningiomas are extraaxial tumors, most common tumor of the meninges. It is a non-glial neoplasm originating from the meningocytes or arachnoid cap cells, and some places where the rest cells are presumed to be located. Although they are usually diagnosed at typically benign or low rate of recurrence, but there are many histological variants. Some have a more aggressive biological behavior. Broad division of meninges into intradural and extradural, primary extradural. They are classified into the location, maybe spinal, intraosseous, intraventricular, and maybe etiological like radiation induced low. So these are the common things about the meningioma. So you can see the locate. If you can see, it is a olfactory group meningioma, it is supracellular meningioma, it is a clinoid meningioma, sphenoid wing meningioma, cavernous meningioma, it is a petroclival meningioma, it is cipiangle meningioma, this is intraventricular meningioma, parasagittal meningioma, convexity meningioma, cerebellar convexity meningioma, this is tentorial meningioma. So these are the various meningiomas located, named according to the location. So if you see the CT picture, mostly it is isodense or slightly hypodense to the surrounding tissue, and CT contrast is brilliantly enhancing, and you may find microcyst and small hemorrhages inside it, inside the lesion. So T1 contrast, T1 plane. If you see, this is the hypointense lesion compared to the surrounding tissue. T1 contrast is brilliantly enhancing. So if it is a brilliantly enhancing, mostly goes in the favor of meningioma. T2, you can see here, there is a hardly or not much edema. You can lower in mostly you T2 also hyperintense, and T2 player, it is also, you can see the edema, but edema component to the gliomas, edema is very minimal, and sometimes it is rare also. In diffusion weighted image, it is not malignant, so you will not get some restricted type of diffusion. So there is no restriction, and you will see the normal diffusion. And ADC value, it looks hyper, means normal. Susceptibility to weighted image, you can see some microhemorrhages and in the susceptibility image. MRS, in a typical characteristic is the alanine. Like this is the alanine chemical in MRS picture. You can, when you are sending for a, when there is a differential diagnosis in the confusion, you can send to for the MRS and you ask for the alanine. Sometimes if you before going surgeries, you can do the tractography. And perfusion scan, it is highly perfused but non-malignant. So you can see the highly perfused in the tissue. Some named meningiomas like burnout meningiomas, where old meningiomas, long-standing meningioma got calcified, then it is called burnout meningioma. Intraosseous meningioma, sometimes it originated from the scalp, and this is called intraosseous scalp bone, and it is called intraosseous meningioma. Multiple meningioma, so more like it is NF2. Neurofibromatosis 2, it is a thing where you can get the multiple meningiomas, and radiation induced meningiomas also multiple meningiomas. Cystic meningioma, another cyst formation inside the meningioma. You can see that the cyst is surrounded by the active meningeal meningeal proliferation, and this is brilliantly enhancing. This is called cystic meningioma. Another is the intraventricular meningioma. So sometimes you will get confused with intraventricular meningioma versus choroid plexus papilloma. So in how to differentiate? So you can go for the perfusion scan. So you can see the highly perfused, you can differentiate from the choroid plexus papilloma. Papilloma will have no hyper, not a hyper perfused. So you can differentiate from the intraventricular meningioma. Radiation-induced meningioma, a patient might have a history of radiation for the prophylactic cranial radiation for the leukemias or some other causes. You can find it is a long history and long standing, and you will find the multiple meningiomas. So it is called mostly find the radiation-induced meningiomas. There is another meningioma is called optic nerve sheath meningioma. So it happens in the optic nerve because optic nerve are also covered by the meninges. You can see here optic nerve sheath meningioma, and it looks like a tram track sign. You can see here tram track. So this is the called tram track sign. Another sign is called donut sign. You can see donut here. So you can find in the right eye here central hyperintense surrounded by hypointense. So this is donut sign. Another is a bullseye sign, like a donut sign. You can see here bullseye sign here. Then you have to look up for the hyperostosis. Hyperostosis is nothing. It is a periosteal reaction in the skull, and you have to see in the bone window. And if hyperostosis is present, it does not mean that it is a high malignant. And if no hyperostosis means it is not totally benign, it may be a malignant like atypical or a grade 3 meningiomas. So hyperostosis does not define the malignance nature, but you have to look for the hyperostosis. There are various funny signs in the meninges. You can find meningiomas. One is sunburst sign, dural tail sign, spoke wheel sign, CSF cleft sign, white matter buckling sign, tram track sign, ginkgo leaf sign, and mother-in-law sign. So let's discuss. Mother-in-law sign is a meningioma. It is a very funny sign. So if you give a contrast, and you will find it is a olfactory group meningioma here. You can see here it is taking the contrast. In venous phase also you can delineate properly. Even delayed phase also you can see the contrast enhancement. So if you invite your mother-in-law, she will come early and go late. So like that, when you give contrast injection, so it will take early and it will come, it will stay for a long time, and you can see in the late phases. So that is it is called funny mother-in-law sign. Another is called CSF cleft sign. You can find there is a CSF in between the tumor, meningioma, and normal brain. This is called CSF cleft sign. It is indicative of extraaxial mass or intraaxial mass. So it is a CSF cleft sign. You can see here CSF cleft. You can find this CSF here. Another is CSF cleft sign is the case between the CSF cleft between the brain and lesion. And so this is the CSF cleft sign. You can see here CSF cleft sign. So this is mostly extraaxial versus intraaxial. In intraaxial you will not find, but extraaxial you can find. White matter buckling sign, when the meningioma, convexity meningioma compresses, that time the inner white matter covers the tissue, and it is called a white matter buckling sign. And this is called this is also sign for the differentiating extraaxial and intraaxial mass. Another is this is in this is white matter buckling sign when the tumor grows, and that it covers by the inner white matter, gray matter, inner white matter. Dural tail sign, another if it is along the edges of the brain, you can see this is the dural tail sign. That is also enhances. So this is called dural tail sign. Spoke wheel sign, as you know, it is very vascular, and it looks like it is according to the vascular supply. You can see that like a spoke wheel appearance, so it is called spoke wheel sign. And another is called sunburst sign. And the sunburst sign is a vascular supply meningioma, often dural and pial. Pial branches usually supply the innermost and the tumor, but arterial feeders of the pedicle at the site of dural attachment and center of the region typically arises from the branches of the external carotid artery, in particular Mendel-Meningeal artery. So characteristic of vascular supply, it is mostly sunburst sign and Spoke sign, it is related to the particularly the supply of the blood. This is a sunburst sign, you can see here. Another is ginkgo leaf sign. This is the pattern of ginkgo leaf sign where the meninges of the spinal meningiomas. When the spinal meninges, you will see this is the ginkgo leaf sign. So it looks like spinal meningiomas. The spinal meninges and compressing the spinal cord, and this is called spinal ginkgo leaf sign. Thank you very much. This is all about meningiomas. Hope you understand. Thank you.